triggered yet?
Well, good, because this is just the start.
Welcome to our podcast.
A millennial and a Gen Z walk into an apartment.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
We're getting a little saucy today.
Saucy.
That's why we have some glasses of Chardonnay in the background.
Yeah.
I don't know what Chardonnay is.
It had nice music, but we had to turn it off for the sake
Should
of
we turn it
hearing
on for a
us
second
speak.
so they can hear?
Sure. Here,
Just see what the vibe is.
Let me just set the mood for y'all, so you guys can feel what we feel, all the excitement.
The sexual tension we're feeling.
I hate you. Ooh. I feel like I'm in like a Roman empire, like in those tents, you know, having good, passionate love making. And then my mom walked in and we're like,
oh, God. It's like the scandal of the century.
Oh, and then they realized that the person next to me is, I'm not going to say that on air. Never.
What were you going to say?
Nothing.
I
But
feel
the
like
Roman Empire really was notorious for doing some sketchy things.
That's the tea. So. I was thinking this music is more of like a nice sensual audiobook that starred like Fabio. Like
who
looked at Fabio?
This guy's a Gen Z that knows nothing about nothing and he's trying to judge me?
Fabio, he's like an old person thing. You should know who Fabio is.
I've heard people go like, okay, Fabio. But that's
Fabio's
like,
a real person.
Okay, Felicia, you know, bye.
No, Fabio's a real person.
I just don't want to listen to
just
this with you anymore.
Maybe?
Yep.
You said you wanted to bang me on the couch.
Oh,
so.
I never said that. For anyone that's listening, I'm still very single and still taking applications.
I feel like that's a good segue.
Ooh, you're not wrong. I was like, segue into what?
That's the perfect segue. Get on the couch.
Everybody has been waiting to see us.
Have they?
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
All of our 5 new subscribers.
Or 5? 12 maybe?
Okay, yeah. Whatever. 2 of them being his fake profiles on Instagram, but it is what it is.
Listen. You're not wrong.
Oh my God, you're getting embarrassed. Is this setting really too much for you? He's had too much wine.
Too much wine. I'm drunk. Yes.
Yeah.
I wish.
Well, I did come home the other day and he straight up was laying on the couch and goes, I just had some vodka. And I was like, by yourself? He said, yeah, I mixed it in my Sprite cup.
Sprite.
Whatever it was.
LaCroix.
Oh,
and
fancy.
I just put a little dash of something in there.
A little splash.
It wasn't anything crazy.
Cool. Tell us more.
Wasn't drunk.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
But it was
room
fun.
Wasn't spinning.
No, but I went on a trip this weekend and came home and there are 82 bottles of wine in the fridge.
82 is a bit of a stretch. 82
and half were
minus
empty.
80. And yeah, we poured half of it out. Wild night I had, you know.
Sure.
Whatever.
I don't know what's happening when I leave this house.
You don't need to know.
Please just don't on the couch.
What? Like I'm a whorehouse.
That's where I
Moving
sit.
on. My mom's watching this.
Does she? Hi, Mom.
No, she's not.
Hi, Mommy.
But just to let everyone know, we are going to be talking about relationships today.
Yeah. We are both experts. We've both been married for 15...
That sudden breeze really just threw me off.
15 years, so we know a lot about this.
Yeah, so Seth has been in 8 relationships in the past 8 days.
Yeah.
They have all been with his different selves, so...
My different faces.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
you can't
really
keep
is-
up, can you?
He's bipolar, but...
Wow, you're diagnosing me? You're on
I
camera?
mean, I did just take a CPR class.
I mean, that's not wrong.
Yeah.
So if was it just CPR or could you do like the Heimlich?
I can do the Heimlich. I now know where to push if you choke on steak, which is really important because he eats a lot of meat.
I love meat.
But not the meat you're thinking.
Not the...
Oh, are we embarrassed now?
No, I didn't know where I was going
Ow.
with that joke. Ow, ow, ow!
Ooh, Cardi B is not welcome.
I love Cardi B.
Okay, Seth. So what about relationships? Where should we start, you know?
Yeah, we could do anything.
It's really
the world
a broad
is our oyster.
topic, but I do have some questions I've been burning to ask
You have
you.
questions?
They've just been sizzling inside my body, and every time I come home, I'm like,
You sit and shiver waiting to ask me. I don't know what you're going to say. I'm scared.
I don't know what I'm going to say ever
me.
either. Fun.
So you just made that up?
No, I mean, I have some diddly-daddly things that I could talk about.
Okay. Start. You go.
Well, I just wanted to know, like, when did you know that you had your first crush?
Have I had a crush before?
This is why we don't talk about relationships or feelings or emotions. He doesn't know what crying is.
Right. I do not cry very often. Ever.
Oh, now it's very often. He goes, I don't think I've ever cried.
People...
What is it? He literally goes, what does it feel like to have tears stream down your face?
I don't know. My body doesn't know what that feels like. Like if you could cry, like you could cry right now. You could recreate that sensation.
I'm not an actor. I just said when the emotion hits, like.
So tears like come to your face and they just come out and you like can't stop them.
Do you guys also feel like he's a sociopath for asking these questions? Or?
I mean, I get where you're coming from. It's a little scary to know someone never cries, but
yeah,
it's just like toxic masculinity.
Okay, you have that.
It's just ingrained into me, like
wow.
in the South.
I need a second to appreciate that he just called himself out.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Wow.
I am not saying I'm that way. I'm saying that that's how I was raised.
Okay.
That I wasn't allowed to, like, boys don't cry.
Yeah.
That's how I was raised.
So you got whipped if you cried?
I did get spankings. Did you?
Oh, yes. I had to choose my belt size. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I had to go out back and pick a hickory switch.
Back.
Pick a hickory switch off the hickory tree.
This is not real.
That was more my grandmother. My parents weren't like that, but my grandma was like, go pick a hickory switch off the hickory tree.
And you're telling me you've never cried.
I did then, probably. But I was a child.
It hurts.
But I was a child.
It hurts to hear.
No, but when was your first crush?
My first crush. Oh, yeah. Good segment. I've never cried as a child after my grandma whipped me with a hickory stitch. When was your first crush?
I did bleed a lot.
Yeah. Same.
When did you ever first crush?
I bled internally
of
the
cute.
heart
Love.
from my crush. So my first crush. Definitely, yeah.
Yummy.
From what I can remember, yeah. So I grew up with my first crush.
This was a long time ago, so I'm impressed you remember.
Well, to this day is so extreme. 5 years ago, I've still talked to this man.
Oh my gosh.
Not like talk.
But yeah,
just friends.
Just in casual context.
Yeah, because he was a family friend.
Oh.
So everybody thought he was hot growing up our whole lives. I'm not name dropping, but
was he your cousin?
You're so South, it hurts.
I know, that's the Alabama screeching out of me.
I'm like, Seth, turn down the South volume.
Quit with the incest just for the podcast.
I know. Like, we never joke about incest, I promise. I don't know if I can promise that one, but,
please don't promise.
I promise in front of people for legal purposes.
Yeah, for that
And now
coin.
we just look crazy. For the coin? Mm-hmm. What coin?
We're not making any coin.
Not a single coin has come to our pockets.
If you want to Venmo me, my Venmo is at Seth Hollingsworth.
If you want to Venmo me as well, my Venmo is...
What is your Venmo?
I'll get back to you. I don't know what my Venmo is.
I'll insert it into the video.
Yes, right here.
There it is. So Venmo, both of us, $100 each.
Yes. But yeah, so my first crush, he was just a good-looking man. We're not name dropping.
Oh. Yeah, probably shouldn't do that.
Did you name drop? And who's Steve?
I was trying to guess who you were talking about. Steve?
No.
Gerard?
No.
Bob?
It's actually one of the most common names of all history. I'm not going to say yes.
I was about to say, are you even going to tell me if I guess it?
Okay. Well, I'll tell you off.
Wait, let's have a code name.
Code name what?
So let's call him Steve.
Cool.
There we go.
So Steve, yeah, he was like cool surfer dude type thing. Ooh. Had it all together from what we thought in 5th grade.
Good hair.
Good hair.
Ooh,
good body.
Yeah. Abercrombie
really
t-shirt.
Nice 5th grade body.
Puka shell necklace.
No. Ew, I would rip it off him. But
that's so surfer though.
He never knew I loved him.
Oh. You never told him?
No. And I don't think he ever liked me. That's the sad part.
Rip Steve. Love that guy.
Yeah, so we'll let that one go.
So that was your first crush?
Yeah.
Wait, how old were you?
Crush. Well, it started in the 4th grade.
4th grade.
And it ended in high school because I
gosh.
found many other crushes apart from Steve.
Yeah. That's like 6 years.
Yeah.
5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. That's like 6 years.
Yeah. I'm a pretty dedicated woman, if I say so
loyal.
myself.
You're like a golden retriever.
Yeah.
I can't shake you off my leg.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's cute.
Yeah. Do you have a next relationship question? Because,
When was your first kiss?
Now you're all in my business.
I'm like, tell me about it, every single detail.
I will, actually, because I remember it very vividly.
Oh, I actually know the answer to this question, too.
Why?
I didn't know the other one.
Why?
Well, I don't know your answer. I know my answer.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm sorry.
I know your first kiss. I tell you the story.
I actually just messaged him the other day. It's really nice.
We're best. Me and Steve. We go way back.
Steve! It's still not Steve.
That's a different boy.
We're going to call this one Huston.
You made that name up.
Yeah. That's the fucking point.
Huston. Love that guy.
Like, you really thought that was his real name?
No, but that's an odd
See,
name.
this is why you can't drink vodka.
Okay, tell your story.
Yeah, okay. So, me and Huston,
Huston.
everybody, that's not true.
Everybody.
2 people in school liked him at the same time as me.
Did you win?
I won.
Obviously, you won.
I actually
Period.
won. For once in my life, I won.
Boy,
yeah.
The boy chose you back.
Yeah, literally. It's really
Too soon.
But anyways, yeah, so he asked me to be his girlfriend. We were boyfriend and girlfriend. This was 6th grade. This is my first kiss.
Ooh, you were texting I know you were
I
texting
told
all day,
all
every
my
day.
friends. So the closest girlfriends to me actually liked him, turned out.
Stephanie.
Papaya.
And Guava.
No. Let's do better.
Do better.
Papaya and Snorsha.
I'm literally speechless. Snorsha? Snorsha. Okay, Snorsha and Papaya.
Okay, yeah, so they were my close friends at the time, very supportive.
And they
out.
liked Huston.
I don't think they liked Huston.
Oh,
This other person liked Huston. That was also in our friend group.
gotcha.
But they were the homies, you know?
Sure.
And so they were all like hyping us up. We all like would walk around in like groups, and all his friends would be like, hold his hand.
Oh,
You know? And then I'd be like, okay.
like, I dare you to hold his hand.
I'm like, let me grab his pinky. Yeah.
I'm ill.
You haven't even heard the worst part of all this.
This is the cringiest.
So-
I'm so excited.
That happened, and then we walked to the side corner, like the bell rang after school. My mother was across the street waiting for me. She waves me down on the side corner. I fully knew she was there. But my internal
Please.
kid sex drive really
Please.
just ramped up.
Please, this
'cause
story is not going where I think it's going. Please.
We're standing on the corner, and he was like biting his lip, you know, like greasing back his bald head, like.
Bald.
I mean,
Huston
he had
was
hair,
bald at
but
6th
you know,
grade.
he didn't have hair like you know.
Yeah, no one does.
So if you don't have hair like Seth, you're bald.
Yeah, period. That's a word.
Period.
Wait,
poo.
what age is this? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
I was probably 6th grade, so
6th grade, so
was I 13?
10?
13.
13? In 6th grade?
What were you in 6th grade?
Because you're 15 and...
I was
I'm not
14
doing
in
this.
9th grade.
I'm not doing this right now.
I was 14 in 9th grade.
So 13, 12,
You were
11.
like 2 probably in 9th grade.
I was.
So anyways, I was like, my mom's watching. And he goes, I don't really care. And he bit my lip, and then he goes in for the kiss, and I was like, and I was like, I think I'm in love. And I looked over, and my mom was like,
No.
like shaking her head, like,
Please.
no. And I was
Please.
like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, she's going to kill me. But I was like, but that was kind of hot. Like, should I do it? You know? I was like, am I turned on that my mom's watching? No, because that would be weird. And if my mom was watching, I'm kidding.
Please, this story is not real.
Yeah, this story
Your first
hurts.
kiss, your mom watched.
Yeah, but then 2 weeks later, he made fun of me for having a wedgie in front of all his friends, and then we broke up. So what was your story like, Seth?
Huston is such a savage. A wedgie?
And now he fucking hits me up all the time in my DMs. Huston, you can go away. Sorry, I'm not
your
bitter.
fake Instagram or your real
I'm
Instagram?
not bitter. It's really
No,
good
you're
12
so bitter
years.
at Huston. You
my
kissed in
fake
front of your
Instagram.
mother. Can we talk about that? Okay, I just want
Yeah.
to sit on that for a second.
What exactly do you want to sit on?
Would you do that
Charlene's
now?
an OG. Yes. I've done
In front of
other
your
things
parents?
in front of my mother. I'm not gonna lie to you. She wasn't aware of these things. I don't want anyone to think this is a family incest thing. This really isn't.
You're like, Mom, come watch.
So gross.
Ew.
She was dead asleep, but it seemed to turn my boyfriend on at the time, so
I want to fall off this chair.
we'll do it.
I would burn the house down.
Well, do it.
I might.
You already did burn the house down for dumplings.
don't
Shall
have
we
to
go
bring that
back?
for gyoza?
Whatever.
We're not,
Okay.
doing that today.
Moving on.
Mine was on a sectional in my
That's
upstairs
not the
game
word I thought you
room.
were gonna say.
I was in 9th grade. I wasn't a hoe in 6th grade.
Okay.
It was 9th grade. No, was it 10th grade? I was 15, I think. But my friend Anna still
Friend?
has the sectional. No, I did not kiss Anna.
Okay.
She has the sectional. She bought it from my family. So she still has this sectional that
Why
I
are
had
we
my
caught
first
up on
kiss
the
on.
sectional?
What's your question?
Why are we caught up on the sectional?
I don't know if I understand your question.
I want to hear about the kiss, not the sectional.
I'm like, so it was this nice brown
You're like,
leather.
the couch is really just my vibe.
Like, I have photos of it if you want to see. The
like,
kiss.
did you fuck the couch?
Twice.
And I, ooh.
But yeah, we like talked about it before. I was like, should we kiss now?
If anyone ever asked me that in that tone,
it's an immediate no.
You best believe they're
because it was
gone.
like should we just do it now? Like, and then
you guys were in 9th grade, okay? You weren't 4.
But I grew up in the South. It's different.
Okay.
No one has their first kiss. I was like kind of a hoe for doing it at 15.
All our South followers, let me know if this is true or if
Tell
that's
me
just
when your
a
first
loser.
kiss was, and give us details about the couch you were on.
Please.
Yeah, and so we talked about it, and it was literally like and then we were like, should we try it again? That wasn't very good. And then we tried it again. Then we dated for another year and never kissed again.
That sounds depressing.
There's some trauma there. We don't have to unpack it right now.
Unplug it. Let's move on from that. That made me feel
that was a great story.
No, it was a great story,
Thank
but
you.
I mean, I want to cover some bases, you know?
Oh, yeah. You don't want to talk about the couch anymore?
I do.
Okay.
What would you like to say about that?
We don't have to keep going with the couch bit.
Do you ever talk to this woman?
Yeah, Victoria. Hi, Queen.
Wow, you've
I think
talked
she has
to
a
her?
boyfriend. Yeah.
Wait, so you guys just didn't take that any further?
No, never. We kissed that one time, and we dated for a year and a half. That was it.
My vagina just dried up listening to that.
Like SpongeBob, just dried right up.
They
Ew.
gave the nice sound
I
effects.
know, it was very shocking.
I mean, no. It's very
No, it
wholesome.
was.
I want to use the word wholesome.
No, even at the time, I was like, this is dumb.
Okay.
Why aren't we like banging on the floor right now?
Okay. That escalated.
I was not thinking that at 15, but I was
Yeah.
like, could I get a little sugar?
Well, okay. So the thing, this is what I want to ask you.
Okay.
Do you think that kissing is more... Do you think that kissing is just as personal as having sex?
No.
So if you were just starting to date someone, would you wait on kissing them?
No.
Okay.
Do you think it's... I forgot your question. Do you think it's as personal as sex?
Not at all. But I'm just finding out that a lot of people are shocked when people kiss. But, like, to me, kissing's not a big deal.
That's like a first date thing, which some people don't think it is. But I think that's very first date material.
It's just fun.
Yeah. Why not?
Like, why not swap spit with a stranger?
I have not kissed anyone in a
#COVID
long
2020.
time. In like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. I wasn't even home in 2 weeks, so we
Way more.
see what this turns into, a whorehouse.
You come in and there's just a line
Ew,
down. There's like the velvet rope.
Ew, and it's like... And then you come out and you're like...
No, in a robe.
And you're like, who's
I'm
next?
like, next.
Ew.
Someone's standing at the door with a
Ew.
clipboard. Like, Sandy, get in here. Barb.
You're like, pushing up their boobs. Is he ready for me?
Please, no one ever wants to touch me.
You're like, I want 3 at a time.
3.
this time.
I'm like, Bob, send in 4. 4.
I'm not getting enough for Cindy.
Ew. I'm disgusted.
Honestly, that would be a great time if I didn't live here.
Yeah, I feel like my bed, I'd have to constantly change the sheets.
That's what you're worried about?
Yeah, I can't have dirty sheets. I didn't need to have like a stack of sheets beside the bed.
Your sheets would be filthy.
Oh, they'd be so wet.
Oh, I don't like that. No, I mean, I just feel like
This
kissing...
is becoming shocking.
Yeah, hopefully none of our family listens to this.
Please, Mom, click off.
Excuse me.
Yeah, can we talk about what we just ate before you continue?
I know, it's really unsettling.
Yeah, it really
a little side
hurts.
note, I thought it was a great idea to get some cheap-ass Flamin' Hot Cheeto mac and cheese from the store.
Yeah, it's like Cheetos brand mac and cheese.
Yeah, to like experiment, and it's really just sitting not well in my esophagus.
No, when I swallowed it, it like burned the whole way down, and it's like
know.
sitting right here. I had like 2 noodles.
2. I had like triple that.
17 to
That's
20.
really not a lot of math.
Yeah,
I had a lot.
I'm in pain.
Yeah,
You're about to work out?
In like 5 hours.
Oh,
Also,
you're fine.
I need to leave in like 7 minutes.
7?
So, moving on.
Yeah, we can keep going.
Our next topic, well, same topic, but next question. Did you ask the last question?
Yeah, I asked about your first kiss.
Okay. So
No, but you were going to say something about sexual.
Well, I was just saying
About
like that
kissing.
kissing seems more personal to people nowadays, which is interesting to me, but I mean,
Yeah.
that's all I was going to say,
Oh,
you know.
well, that's a word for somebody.
Yeah.
What's your next
Preach.
question?
But to me, sex is a way bigger deal.
Oh, for sure. People
Yeah.
don't do that till they get married sometimes.
Yeah, I mean yeah. I want to know who like can hold out, you know?
Please keep texting.
It's my mother, and she said my stomach is burning looking at that. I sent her my mac and cheese.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Charlene birthed me. She has a right to access talking to me whenever she wants to.
You're not wrong.
Period. Poo.
Period, queen. Wait.
Please, why?
Hear the crackling.
Oh my god, I thought you were trying to burn the mic. I was like, here we go,
No,
another
when we listen
arsonist.
to it back, you'll hear the crackling.
Yeah.
Okay. What was your question?
Screen. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if sex is like too cringy of a topic for everybody, but
talk about it.
The older I get, children, this is some
Listen up
wise
now.
advice.
Grandma's about to talk. Listen.
Yeah. Sex to me is
Tell
really
us.
just not good unless you really have that connection with that person, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I like think about it, like the less I want to do it until I get married. Obviously, that's just like a choice of mine now. But before, I lost it at 20. So
20.
that's like pretty old for someone to
10,
lose.
15 years ago.
Seth thinks I'm 80 years old.
I do.
Whatever.
So I think I agree.
Yeah. I just think,
I'm a virgin.
it's a bigger deal now to me than it was a long time ago.
Yeah. I feel like that's how everything is. Like kissing, your first kiss was the biggest deal.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, I would literally kiss a rando.
So it's the opposite though. Because sex
Yeah.
wasn't a big deal, but now it's like a huge
Oh,
deal.
weird.
Yeah.
I think I watched this video. It was like someone reacting to these two YouTube girls who were like Christian. They're like really cringy. They didn't kiss until their wedding day.
See, to each their own, really, to each their own. Because I don't want anyone to feel like judged for not kissing someone.
But
I truly do not give one single care in the
never
world to
kissing?
someone.
Oh,
But,
like I don't really care about someone else.
doing
Like I don't
that?
care what they do, but for myself,
Girls gotta eat.
yeah, come on, gotta get you a little something.
Literally gotta eat the tongue.
But swallow it whole. I need you to watch this video though
Chop it
because
up for
it's
dinner?
very cringy. Ugh.
I don't really want to watch anybody kiss.
Oh, shit. No, they don't kiss.
the
They just
first
talk
time?
about it, and it's very
Oh.
cringy.
Not to call any other YouTubers out because we really don't even have a platform yet.
That's how you get a platform. You stir the pot. I'm
So
like, girl
I really want to
defined
stir
on
the pot with
YouTube.
James Charles since he already has a lot of beef on the internet.
He literally is canceled. So
Yeah.
if you talk about it, that's a buzzword right now.
Yeah.
James Charles, if you're watching this,
We want to
Sup?
fight.
on pay-per-view
Pay-per-view.
for the world to see.
I'm so shocked you know what that is.
Yeah, I pulled that
very
out. It took me. You heard me hesitate trying to say
Yeah,
that word. Pay-per-view.
Please.
Uh-huh.
Not to rush you, but I have like 4 minutes.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What time is it?
I mean, we've almost been talking for like 30 minutes, people, right? Like, do you care about us?
This has 4 minutes
See?
left
Yeah.
on the timer.
Is there one last juicy question, and then we'll explain
we
what we're
could
going to
do
do for
one
next week's
more
podcast?
question.
Yeah.
I don't have one. Do you have one? About relationships.
When do you want to get married? What's your view on marriage, actually? Let's just back that up. Pessimist.
What'd you say?
Nothing? Go ahead.
I think the idea of weddings is cringy to me.
Okay.
To be honest, I went to a wedding this weekend, and it was just like everyone stands and the bride walks in. It was just like this weird thing.
Yeah, so much happiness. Fuck that.
But isn't that weird? Like, why do we do that? Like, the wedding ceremony, it's so odd. It's so bizarre to me.
You know, we're coming together in holy matrimony. It's kind of a big deal. You're going to spend the rest of your life with this one human being, the rest of your entire existence on this planet.
I'm not good with commitment.
You think that's not a huge deal?
No, but like I don't have an issue with like the idea of marriage or like a wedding, but why do we do the customs that we do at a wedding? It's so, like, the bride wears white, the way people walk in, it's the same at every wedding. It's so weird. Like, isn't that weird? Have you ever thought about it? It's just weird.
I have. I thought that was like things out of the Bible.
No.
I don't have proof to back that one up. I just really thought that was out of the Bible.
No. We need to do some like real wedding research. I need to come back with some
Don't give
info.
one single care about why people wear
I'll-
white at weddings.
And I'll break it down for you next week.
Okay.
I'll come back with some wedding research.
Okay.
But to me, the idea is weird, and I don't like commitment, so the idea of getting married kind of
Freaks you out.
doesn't really sound appealing. But I'm sure if I meet someone and fall in love, I'll be the first one to walk down the aisle. So.
Yeah.
What about you? You've got a lot of years on you, so.
Got a lot of years.
Everyone, she's 4 years older than me. I'm
And he
acting
acts
like
like
she's
it's a
100,
lifetime.
but it's fun.
You know, he's not wrong because, one, I have to carry the eggs.
The eggs.
He doesn't have to do a diddly darn thing.
Oh, I can have
except
children until I'm
pick up
100.
his saggy balls and get them together. That's all he has to do.
Ew.
I fully understand why I'm concerned, but I mean, I'm not concerned about meeting the person, let's be real. I fully know it's going to happen. I want to be very choosy with like who I actually marry. So my thoughts on it is that dating to me is like the intent to marry, obviously.
Sure.
But like, I don't know how to put this lightly. I don't think it's a huge deal to have a boyfriend and girlfriend because I don't take it that seriously. And I don't mean that in the sense of, ooh, we can do whatever we want in a relationship. I just think that, like, boyfriend and girlfriend is just getting to know that person and just saying that like, you're not going to talk to anybody else. It is what it is. You can break up if you want to. Yeah. You know? So I don't know why people freak out about it. I'm like, why do you freak out about boyfriend and girlfriend? You're literally, you could break up. Break up.
It's easy.
I
simple.
Don't get it. Yeah.
There's nothing attached to being boyfriend and girlfriend except what you're saying.
Exactly.
There's not a legal binding document like a marriage.
Nothing.
No, it's like
it just means you're literally just going to get to know that person.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's not like
that's fine.
a bad thing.
No.
Yeah.
But so you're saying like you're dating to eventually get married, but it's not like if you date someone, it's like we're getting married if we're starting to date.
It's like we see the future with each other, but like that is literally the point of dating. I just don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're seeing where it goes. There's
like why would you slap a title on someone?
So extra.
You know, and you're like, well, I don't really see it going past girlfriend and boyfriend, but let me slap the title. You know, like no, I just don't have time for that any longer. As according to Seth, I only have 10 years left on this earth, so I really want to make the most of that. Yeah, and enjoy. Marriage to me will hopefully just be one and done. That is really my goal. So like. I take marriage 10 times, maybe 20 times more serious than boyfriend-girlfriend. Yeah. Yeah.
As you should, Queen.
Thank you, King.
Yeah.
Look at us.
We are serious about marriage, so applications apply below.
Only apply if...
your net worth is over $1 million.
Yes.
Okay.
As we love to mention.
Yeah.
But we do have an exciting little thing to share. With that being said... We are going to download some dating apps, and that's solely for you guys because we want to obviously make this interesting. Yeah. Seth has never been on a dating app, and
I downloaded it once in college because everyone was doing it and swiped for 5 minutes and then deleted it.
Okay. So. Well, you could have just left that out for like the cool effect.
I'm like, I want to talk more.
Please. We're going to download it. We have a couple minutes. We're going to download it, and then we're going to talk about it on next week's episode. This whole week of maybe. Yeah, we're gonna swipe. We're gonna go on dates.
Oh,
we're gonna go on dates with the first people. We're gonna swipe yes.
Swipe on right on everyone.
And then we're gonna see the most interesting people that we would never go out with, and maybe go on one date with them.
Should we have them on the podcast?
Wow, no, we're not inviting them to our
That's a terrible idea. We'll meet for coffee.
Kill us and rape us.
That got so intense.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we're going to swipe right on every single person we see, and next week we'll come back with an update. Apparently we're going on dates now. I haven't been on a date in ages.
I haven't been on a date, like, with a nice man in, like...
I just think we're not going to find nice people, but it's going to be a funny story.
Yeah, great story for you guys, terrible time for us.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Sounds like the internet to me.
Yes. So thank you guys for watching again. I really have to go get my nails done.
That's why we're ending this soon. She has a nail appointment.
Well, no, because this is the 30-minute podcast that goes above 30
for
minutes.
30 minutes. That's our tagline.
Hey, you don't have to say it's our tagline. Thank you for you guys that really downloaded our podcast.
Yes, thank
you. Honestly,
you.
Have went to our Instagram. It's
and
a
Millennial. A Millennial and a Gen Z podcast on Instagram. Is that right?
Yes.
And then we have a YouTube channel, obviously. You can find us on all the places. Subscribe,
all the
follow.
places. Subscribe, like, follow, love us. Because we love you.
That's on period, Queen. That's on period. I don't know what you're saying.
It's the same thing.
I don't either. But follow us and just
stay
tuned for next week.
Annoy them some more.
Like, follow us.
Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone. See you next week. I'm scared to go on a date.
You wave like a 5-year-old.